So, good evening, everyone. It is 7 p.m. Today, Tuesday, September 17th. I'm going to do a quick roll call. Jared Stoffes. Jared. Valerie.
I'm here.
Danielle.
Here.
And let us know he was going to be running just a little bit behind. So when he joins, we're going to start. We'll go ahead and take note. All right, perfect. Valerie, can you go ahead? So we have quorum 4 and 1 for so far. Can you go ahead and read the agenda, please, Valerie?
Yes. So agenda of the work session of the Mayor and City Council, City of Rainier, Maryland, virtual work session, Tuesday, September 17th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Items for discussion: 1, call to order. 2, review of agenda, 5 minutes. The Mayor and Council will review the agenda for the meeting, adding or deleting topics of interest or discussion. 3, presentation and discussion on building application for 10 minutes. 3722 36th Street, Mount Rainier, Maryland. The Mayor and Council will have a presentation from the owner of 3722 36th Street, Mount Rainier, Maryland. Number 4, discussion on changing the resolution forming the Recreation Committee, 10 minutes. Councilmember Valerie Woodall will discuss changing the resolution forming the Recreation Committee. Specifically, she will ask about changing the terms from 1-year terms to 2-year terms. 5, presentation of minutes, 5 minutes. The city clerk will present September 3rd, 2024 legislative meeting minutes to the Mayor and Council. And number 6, adjournment.
Thank you so much, Valerie. All right, let's move on to item number 3, presentation discussion on building application for 3722 36th Street in Mount Rainier, Maryland. And I have Director of Code, who's here with us basically every meeting. Director Ferrufino, can you please let us know about this property and introduce the guest that is here tonight?
Yes, good evening, City Manager, Mayor, and Council. Residents, thank you for having me here once again. We're here today to do a presentation on property 3722 36th Street. Mr. Nicholas, and I'm sorry if I don't say it correctly, Poliansky is here to actually do the presentation for his property.
Perfect. Anything else that we need to know ahead of time, or we're good?
We're actually good on the permit. Everything was approved by the county, so he's set to go actually.
Perfect. No design review board meetings, none of that, right?
No, Mayor.
All right, perfect. Just so we're on the same page. All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Poliansky. Thank you for joining us. Tell us a little bit about what the renovations are and all the cool and exciting things the Mayor and Council should be aware of. And you're muted right now. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Unmute. Can you hear me now?
We could hear you now. Go ahead.
Good evening. Good evening. So yeah, I mean, we renovate properties throughout DC, Maryland, and Virginia. This is my first one in Mount Rainier, obviously, so I was unaware of y'all's process, but we like to deliver a quality home to the market. We don't take this. I'm not a flipper. I don't like that term. So we do, again, quality renovations. We typically permit everything with the jurisdiction that we're in. So as you guys already know, we already have our permit through Prince George's County. This is pretty much a complete gut of an older home in your community. Our plan is to waterproof the basement. There is the footprint of an existing deck that we plan to reestablish in the backyard. The front of the property would get a slight change of appearance with the front porch being opened up. So we were going to add a couple tasteful columns and make that an open front porch area. And then you guys can see the pictures inside. New plumbing and electric, couple minor adjustments to the layout, which we had plans for, and again was already previously approved for by Prince George's County. So first level, really nice kitchen with a peninsula. There's a little breakfast nook off the back that'll be where the entrances to the exterior of the yard with the deck. Powder room on the first level. Second level will have 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. We're adding a laundry area to the hall bathroom on the second level, and then the attic is going to be finished with a bathroom as well. I'm not sure what other details you need from me as far as finishes and whatnot, but I'm happy to share what we already have lined up in regards to that if it's important to you guys.
I think you cover most of the thing. It looks like it's going to be a complete recall with a couple of things going on in the front. We do ask to, I know the permits have been approved to make sure we stay within the same character of the city, so that's definitely very important. So, Jared, I'm going to ask you, do you think you're ready to do the Brian Neller spiel, Jared, since Luke is not here? And I'll fill in whatever. Luke is here. Wow.
Oh, perfect.
You mentioned Luke and he reappears.
I'm here. This is what happened.
So our councilmember Luke Cheswick will give you the spiel that we give every person that comes in front of mayor and council when it comes to things that I know Mr. Rufino has also informed you, but we like to make sure that it's on record, that we have advised you of the next steps and things that we're very cautious about. So Luke, go ahead, all yours.
All right, thank you. Apologies, I'm not on camera right now. But yeah, so the general gist is no construction before 8 a.m., no construction after 8 p.m. If that happens, your neighbors are not going to be happy. If your neighbors are not happy, they're going to let us know, and then we're not going to be happy. And so let's not get into situations like that. We are very fond of our city trees, those both on private property and those both on the easements. So just make sure, and I'm sure Alma's already informed you about regulations around trees of certain diameter and what needs to be done to protect them. And if you're going to have heavy machinery on the property, be mindful of not letting that heavy machinery get on the roots of some of our larger trees, because that can do damage to the trees there. So you can do fencing around large trees, which is what a lot of developers and contractors do. And then you'll also notice that a lot of our all of our dirt is that red clay, and so be careful of, if you are moving dirt around, not to pile that red clay next to a sidewalk or a driveway or a neighbor's yard, because when it rains, it creates sort of a reddish brown stream of water that goes into your neighbor's yard or onto the sidewalk or the street. And that clay residue leaves behind. So I think I covered them all, but appreciate you doing business and helping to improve the housing stock here in Mount Rainier.
Yeah, thank you. We don't plan on cutting down any of the trees that are there on the property. We did clean up some brush and some nasty stuff that was surrounding the house, but we always do some nice professional landscaping at the end. So I don't know if you guys need to approve any of that, but we try to beautify the properties and make sure that they're, helping out the community. So I appreciate all that information, and we'll make sure to keep that in mind.
Yep.
So your direct point of contact will be Alma Rufino. So if you have any questions and doubt of things that you might need to get approved, I suggest you reach out. Better safe than sorry, right?
Right.
And the other thing is, can you guys put the address again? This is 3722 36th Street, right?
Correct.
Oh yeah. I'm basically one of your neighbors, so you better believe our neighbors will be calling, and we definitely ask to make sure that after 8 o'clock works on it. And if you start early, we definitely will be getting calls. And usually the way it works is if we get a call, then it goes down everywhere else and work is stopped until 8 o'clock hits and citations and everything else goes on. But I will say, keep your neighbors happy. And I happen to live basically right behind, close to right behind the property. So I'm not that far from you.
Well, you can come check on it from time to time. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on the progress.
I walked there the other day, so I'll probably get myself in contact to do it. And, if you have an open house and stuff like that, feel free to also reach out so we could walk it through. We're happy to on it. But thank you so much for making remodeling properties, and keep in mind that we are a historical city and we love our homes the way they are and not to go out. I know the county is very specific with that. I know we are very specific with that. So thank you for making it a nice place so a new family gets to move in.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, and the siding, roofing, windows are good on this house, but if they weren't and that wasn't a budget consideration, we would definitely have done things a little bit different on the exterior to kind of give it more of a historic appeal. I've renovated 2 historic properties. Our old house, which was in Croom, which is in Prince George's County, and then we did another one similar to this in Friendship, and we did our best to kind of stick with what would have been an original exterior aesthetic. But either way, thank you guys. Yep, and we'll make sure it's a nice property when it's done.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And again, Soraya, if any questions, reach out to Alma. She's our point principal, and she should be able to solve at least
Okay.
answer the questions you have, or reach out
So
whoever you need to reach out.
I appreciate that. So from here moving forward, like when can we expect, I guess, a response or the thumbs up to be able to proceed?
Minister Rufino, you want to answer that one?
Sure. Actually, I will not be in the office tomorrow, but I left instructions to Emily, my admin, to actually go ahead and complete the permit, and you should have it tomorrow after midday.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate that.
And thank you so much for being here. All right. Perfect. Have a good night.
All right. We're good to go. All right. Thank
You're
you guys.
good to go.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Moving on to item number 2, discussion and changing resolution forming the Recreation Committee. This is a 10-minute discussion. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes. Valerie, I'll pass it to you. But basically, the summary of this is change it from 1 year to 2-year term. Right now, we've been having the Rec Committee come in every year to get sworn in, right? And I think that we have very valuable time, and so do they. And having them come into a committed group, I think it makes no sense. So 2 years sounds perfect. Valerie, anything else you need to add?
Just that I would add that we have a full quorum on the Recreation Committee this year now, and we've changed things up a little bit where we're doing 4 to 5 impactful events a year. And so steadying the hand of the Recreation Committee and making sure that if we have 2-year terms rather than 1-year terms, they can continue to work as they did somewhat over the summer, trying to make sure that they knew what the schedule of FY25 budget year events would be. And so I think it's just a good idea to increase the term to 2 years, and that would be the only change to the resolution that we can read into the meetings next time we meet.
Okay, perfect. And just as an FYI, the board that just got sworn in, part of the motion that was made was to make sure that if the change happened, they'll be extended to 2 years instead of them having to come back. So they'll serve a 2-year term based on the resolution that took place when they got voted in, last meeting? All right, so this is a quick one. If we're good, thumbs up, and Valerie will have the resolution update for us for the legislative meeting for us to have the first. Would it be the first official reading, Valerie?
Right, at the next meeting, correct.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, we're good. Thumbs up. Good. Valerie, good. Everybody's good. Luke, we're good. I know you're on the phone, but good. I would like to say that's a good.
Yep.
All right.
Good.
Perfect. Thank you, Luke. Moving on to item number 5, presentation of minutes. The clerk will present the minutes of September 3rd legislative meeting, minutes for the mayor and council. They're in your package. Please reach out to Melissa if there's anything you have a question about. But again, this is not a voting meeting. She just presented to let you guys know they're there. And Melly, can you put the events that are coming up, please, for me? So that way all right, so a reminder, Public Safety Night is September 27th from 5 to 9 at the Nature Center. There's one big event that's being put together between our police department, the city of Rainier. Porch Fest, Rainier, September 28th from 4 to 7. Thank you, Rec Committee, for that. Any questions, reach out to Rec Committee or Valerie, who's their liaison. And we have a couple meetings scheduled as well for the community, and we should be able to pull them through. Valerie, you need to add something else to the events?
I just wanted to say that the Porch Fest is coming along nicely. We have 7 porches that will have music and 1 kids activity table, and you should be hearing about that very, very soon. The Recreation Committee can finalize the lineup, and we'll be announcing that through the city this coming week. So thank you to the city staff for putting that together with us.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And this is a reminder, any information about committees and events and stuff like that the city's throwing, MountRainierMD.org, that is your place to go. Calendar, event information is all there. Okay. All right, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded.
Probably moved in second. Any objections? Abstentions? Hearing none. No discussion. This meeting has come to an end. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys for a legislative meeting. Staff, thank you so much for Mount Rainier Day 1 and 2, but also how do you call it, for the Latino Heritage Festival that we did together with Joe. It was beautiful as well. Lots of work, but you guys always come through. All right, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in about 2 weeks. All right, have a good night. Bye.
All right.